Alright, what's up with the Charles? Your boy Rocknchop. Coming back at y'all with another quick video, man. It was something on my mind I wanted to talk about. Today there's more of a discussion. No, we're not working on nothing. I will get on this car soon. I'll get on this soon, man. I'm just trying to do, just trying to just get some content out here and there. But it's something very important. And I know that's probably why a lot of y'all clicked on the video. Y'all wonder like, hold on, what is this dude talking about? Problems with Coyote swaps. What kind of problems with a Coyote swap can you have? You got a new motor. What kind of problems can you have? You got a new motor. You should be able to go here, go there. Shouldn't be no problems. Well, most of it, honestly, doesn't even have to do with the motor. It's the simple fact that 60 to, I'd say, at least 60 to 70% of Foxbodies on the road all clapped out. This one happens to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Look at the top on it. Even look at my other one. And with that being said, you have to deal with still the Foxbody chassis is old. So you're going to deal with a lot of different issues with the car as far as having old plastics. You got things like this where you got a dashboard cracking. It's an older car, and these are now classic cars, but the normal classic cars, they damn near have steel metal dashboards, you know what I'm saying? But these are plastic, so you got to deal with stuff like that. Things like this, door handles plastic, that might break on you. Now we'll get to mechanical at least, and what I see is a lot of people, they don't upgrade their brake system. And you see on mine, I actually did. I upgraded to Cobra brakes, 95 Cobra, and everything's new. Bearings, everything. And the reason why I went new with everything is because on a previous Coyote swap I had, my first one, that you guys probably saw on the channel, I went to the junkyard and I got used everything. Used 95 Cobra brakes, used bearings, like the whole thing. Everything was used. And, come to happen that I was riding on the freeway, my bearing locked up. So you know what I'm saying? It's things outside of the motor really that can really cause you some problems. And that's where it comes to stuff like inside of the car. And then other things like people don't upgrade the rear end. On this particular car here, I have 31 spline axles. Now me personally, I think if it's a street car and you're not using something like these, drag radials or something where it's really putting a lot of stress on your rear end, you just have some street tires like these ones here. These are regular streets, these are drag radials, and these grip a lot harder, so it put a lot more stress on your rear end. And so if you're running a normal Foxbody rear end, it's another issue right there, because you get a lot of people, and trust me, I understand, I've been there. The Coyote swap, it can get expensive. It gets to the point where you feel like you're pretty much replacing the whole car. And in all honesty, that's pretty much what you're doing. Now, when I first did a Coyote swap, what made me want to do a Coyote swap was I had a 2014 Mustang, and it obviously had the Coyote motor. I drove it every day, and I'm like, man, this needs to be in a Foxbody. And it's the perfect thing for a Foxbody. But the only downfall is, like I said, and the only problems is the things outside the Coyote motor. As far as the car. Now this car, like I said, 60 to 70% of them are clapped out. I actually saved this one. This one was beyond clapped out. You guys probably saw the video. It was really one step away from the junkyard, and I brought it back to life. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I pretty much replaced everything on the car. I had to replace bumpers, same thing on there with the brakes. I already told you about the rear end, things like that. Upgraded. Even on this one was a little bit more because this was a 79, a true 79. And so you see how you have that brake line and it actually goes inside of the car. Well, inside of the car, in this particular car, there was a nest of like, I don't know, some type of rodent. And basically they were pissing and shitting on the line, and the line was basically compromised. It was still cool, like it was holding pressure, but it wasn't anything that I would feel comfortable running my car with. So I had another 79, and I took the line from that out the junkyard, and I ran it through the inside, and it's fresh. It's actually the same car I got my headliner from. Let's take a quick look at the headliner. Look at that headliner though, man. Woo! Got that at the junkyard for $25, something like that. But yeah, so you see, I pretty much revamped the whole interior. I'm thinking, okay, I did, replace the carpet. Excuse the dirt. I still need to clean it up. To get to that, gotta get the dirt up. But as you can see, I pretty much redid the whole interior. The whole interior is pretty much redone. I've still got some odds and ends. Y'all saw on the top. Got to get that there. I gotta get that dome light in and everything. And that's another thing. With these cars, once you do a Coyote swap, honestly, bro, it feels like it's gonna be a constant project because you can be done. Everything's running fine. You can even not have all those issues that I just explained. But the fact that it's a Coyote, you're gonna think about stuff like this. You want to put a supercharger on it, or even if you don't want to put a supercharger on, you want to change your intake. You might want a better cooler. You might want a cams. I said cams. You might want to get a tune. You might want some long tubes. It's a whole bunch. You might want a better clutch. For sure, better tires. Let it come around to the door. And that's the issue I had. And that's what made me want to make this video today. Is because this car, I could take this car to New York right now. No problem. No problem at all. But the thing about it is, I just discovered this issue trying to crank my window down. Well, I didn't just discover it, but it happened not too long ago. My whole bracket broke off. Let me see if I can give you guys a quick example of what I got going on here. As you can see, let me try and get you a good shot. There we go. It's separating. Well, it's separated. I heard a crack, and then I tried to go more, and I heard papa. And I was like, oh shit. Took the thing apart, and it broke. Tried to JB weld it. We have to try to rig it up, just at least for the time being, and it didn't work out too well. So I got one of these on the way. I put a SOS out on my Instagram to see if somebody local may have one. That way I'll be able to get it done quicker. But so now my window's stuck like this. Luckily I keep my cars in the garage all the time, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's still it's still an issue. You know what I'm saying? And then on this actual particular car, how I told you I saved it. I told you it had a nest inside. It actually had some wiring issues on the inside of the car that I had to chase down and figure out. And it was an intermittent issue. Which is crazy, you know what I mean? So, and the way it was my front headlights would turn off when I would hit a bump. I couldn't figure it out for the longest. And I finally figured it out. It turned out to be the actual light switch. So, wasn't too bad of an issue, but so I'm saying it could be issues. And then that's the thing about the Coyote swap. There are stories, and I know people personally, where the car will shut off and they can't get it back to start. And it get almost so bad to the point where they got to order a whole new control pack. They swapping out computers. Those are the nightmare things about Coyote swaps. I haven't dealt with that myself, but stuff like that can happen. Then you got to think about this too. Say you had a person that worked on it, they did the Coyote swap for you. You have an issue with it, and these cars, like I told you, could drive it to New York. That Falcon, that blue Falcon that's on my channel, last video, he actually drove that car all the way to Louisiana. So these things, they can go cross country. They can take you anywhere you want to go. Super reliable. But it's still the things outside of the car. You know what I mean? So it's just that. But so yeah, man, I gotta fix this door. Yeah, like I was saying, it's always like a little project. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fix my dash, fix that. Stuff on the dome. It's a lot of little small stuff. But rear end stuff. One car. But man, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, man. I got more videos to come, but I just want to make a video kind of just discussing problems that you can have or that you can come across when doing a Coyote swap. And these just basic issues as far as the chassis that we putting them in. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole reason why I did this is because I had a 2014 Mustang, like I said, and it had to be inside of an older chassis because I knew it would perform well, but I didn't take into account I don't have heated seats anymore. I don't have the quiet interior anymore. I don't have when I close the door, the window do the suction up, you know, a suction cup up in there. Don't do that no more. I don't have the horses shining on the ground anymore. It's just all the new car amenities you don't have, except just a reliable motor and the power that it comes with. So you just take all that into account, because I know a lot of people do like me. That's the first thing they want to do is throw a Coyote in the car. Obviously, you see with this one, this clapped out bucket, that's what I went and did. But it'll be the most reliable bucket that you ever seen. So, you know, take it for what you want. Me personally, I like something with a good heart rather than a pretty face and an ugly heart. There's a lot of these dudes out here, they riding 5.0s, old school muscle cars, and the heart is trash, but it look pretty on the outside. That ain't me. I'm all about that good heart on the inside, run, can last you, reliable, won't tread on you, you know, something like a Coyote. But yeah, man, I'm just rambling now, so go ahead, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Kilter. I don't want to do too much to slide the traffic out.